to explore where my heart is, yeah. And maybe that's why I feel like I'm heartless, avoiding, anxious. Surely I'm disorganized. Enjoyment, annoyed cause I'm just too preoccupied. It's pointless to soak in things that lead to my demise. That's just my attachment theory. Avoiding, anxious. Surely I'm disorganized.
Cito on the beat.
What are your thoughts on investing in yourself?
I feel like more artists should invest in themselves. I've been investing in myself since the beginning. I feel like investing in yourself is the most efficient way to have ownership of everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? To have the choice and rights to do what you want as you want. You know what I'm saying? It just makes more sense.
Has there ever been a time before you had that mindset where you had like maybe a distasteful experience?
If I'm gonna be honest, I learned from other people's mistakes. So like I was just saying, like I came into this knowing that, or not knowing, but feeling like and thinking in my mind that ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. Nobody's gonna pay or invest into something that is against their morals and principles. So I have my own morals and principles and I stand for something. So when I speak, when I'm talking about music, when I create my art, the things that I stand for, I just assumed automatically like ain't nobody gonna help me get to this place, because if I help me get here, whatever they're doing is bound to crash. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, you know, I'm an enemy of bad business.
You're the enemy of bad business. Explain that. That's interesting.
I've never gotten an opportunity presented to me that was good business. So I speak about people who operate in a bad way when conducting business, who are trying to manipulate, use, take advantage of artists, people who create, it's just in general, whether it's life or it's in business, it's like those types of people you don't want to deal with anyway.
And that's interesting because the music game is full of it.
So that's why I stay away. And I'll be like, you know, I knew coming in when we did 7 Tries, like we're gonna have to do this ourselves. We're gonna have to fund ourselves. We're gonna have to pay for everything ourselves. We're gonna have to shoot our own videos. You know what I'm saying? What we're talking about, what we're doing, how we feel about the world and life. Nobody's gonna give it to us and help us get there. It's like, let's just do it. And whoever's with it on the way will have that type of help if possible. But I've never gotten reached out by anybody who's trying to do something productive and good as far as business went. It was like the intention's always been about how this could align with their pockets and not the best benefit of me and my friends. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it today, but you know, I've lived different experiences of my own, and that's a rough one to digest at first because it easily makes you angry.
Yeah. Yeah, I was angry. I was young and angry.
Yeah, I spent a long time angry about that too because it always be the kind faces that be the ones that end up doing shit like that. The people that don't always come across as like that's what they're there for. But that they're like what you used to call, I don't know if you still call them agents.
Yeah,
Like,
agents. Yeah, agents. I say even as an adult male today, right? I am what these guys should have been or could have been to me to other younger artists.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I would never ever try to get money from any of these younger artists to do a show, to do this, that, and that. I'm like, yo, you're charging these kids to do these events. They did it to me. They tried it, and then we said no, and then they stopped fucking with us, stopped booking us completely, and then I threw my own shows. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now you can't stop me. You don't want to book me? Cool, I'll book myself. And I'll book all the people that are actual artists, and they're gonna fuck with us, because we artists for artists. It's like, you just a user manipulating promoter or whatever you want to be, and you're using all the young guys, women, artists who have talent, skill, and really believe in what they want to do, but they don't have money. These guys are kids coming up, but they gotta borrow money from their parents to pay an adult who's in his 30s to manipulate them. and take advantage of them and use them, and they don't actually provide no type of real opportunity or coaching or artist development, or like, come on, bro, you're playing all these younger artists, even up to like, I say like, any artist under 30 could be possibly getting played crazy right now by everybody around you.
I would even say over 30.
Yeah, that too, if you're not wise by the time, but it's like, yo, if you're under 30, more than likely the people around you are trying to play you. They're trying to get something for themselves in a way that's not valid. And I'm not talking about your friends. I'm talking about these business people and people in music and trying booking shows and doing this. And it's like, get your people close to you, fund yourself, put your money up.
And I would even take it further. I mean, there's this one promoting brand that I won't name, but one of the shit that I hate about them is that they have a big name, but they play a lot of games even with like ticket sales, where like they'll set up the website in a way where like you get your own ticket, but for your fans to go and buy your ticket, they gotta jump through manhole loops to even see your ticket, so they accidentally buy tickets for the main act.
That's crazy. I've never come across that type of situation. I didn't even know people were doing that. That's a little weird.
What do you call it? Because part of my work is building on the e-com side of things, right?
Word.
And so, you know, with the design strategies, I see it. Like, it's supposed to be, for example, you know what, Amazon, they created the one-click buy, right?
Okay.
There's a reason for that. It's because
it's easy access, like.
And they did the research that the easier it is for the consumer to buy, the more likely they'll buy. So the more difficult it is,
you're gonna lose customers.
You know what I'm saying? So what these people do is they play the design game where like they'll have the main act and then they'll have like the other guest performers. But it'll be, you have to jump through, like go through a couple scroll to find the art.
I'm not gonna lie. When things came around, like as I was growing and I was learning the game in situations like that, people book me, I'm like, all right, I'll do the show, but I'm gonna sell my merch, you know? I'm bringing t-shirts, I'm bringing this, I'm bringing that, I'm gonna make some type of money. I started, you know, it's easier to do a free show. Like free shows for me, if it's for the culture, it's for hip hop, we in there, let's rock it, let's do it. Nobody's getting paid though, nobody at all. Not the venue, not the promoter, none of the artists, nobody getting paid. You wanna get paid, you can bring your own stuff, that's cool. But when they're charging at the door, at the bar, the promoter's getting paid, these people, the artists are not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Plus their friends have to pay $15, $20 at the door. Say these guys bring 30 people through the door. How much money is that from one artist? Mind you, if every artist does something like that, the people who are throwing an event are getting big money. You could definitely pay these artists something. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to do that. I don't have these problems no more because I don't care. I don't even participate. I'm like, I don't want to participate in none of this stuff because it's weird to me. I do what I do, create my own thing, and I build with my people.
And I think that's why I wanted to do this interview, because you stand to be the representation of how you can do it without following those traditional lanes.
Yeah, word. It's been the mission from the beginning, self-sustainability, you know what I'm saying, independence, and remaining that, not letting people take advantage of you. Right. That shit is abuse.
So then I think that's an interesting segue. So can you share a moment where a memorable collaboration experience and how it showcased a win-win outcome for everybody?
A collaborative situation where it could be anything.
Well, just a memory that you had where like it was a win-win for everybody.
That's a good question. I feel like I threw it an event, so it comes along the time when a party promoter booked me and a couple other people that are very dope artists, including Micah Wright. He was also booked for the show. Some other brothers. There's a lot of people that were booked for the show, and bigger names too, like how you were saying before. So they have us on the card, and it happened multiple times where they don't even let us rock. They played us out completely, and we don't rock. Our people came to see us rock. We don't rock, but then, you know, and it's for bigger artists. So we're opening up for bigger artists, and it's like, all right, cool. You guys gonna keep playing this game? They contact me for another show. I'm like, nah, we're not doing no more shows. Me or none of my people, we're not doing that. So I hit up somebody I know, and we rented out a whole gym. I lived upstairs, and we had a gym downstairs. And I threw a crazy event, and it was a bunch of artists. I had like 10 artists on the bill. we did like pre-sale tickets. And I gave everybody tickets, but like you sell those tickets as your money, put that shit in your pocket. Like as soon as you sell the ticket as your money, like keep that shit. Like you don't even give a fuck. Like keep the bread. When the people get the tickets, they come and they get free meal. They had access to a tattoo room that I had upstairs. Show, you know what I'm saying? It ended up being a really good night. Everybody got their money's worth, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dope performances. And that was really a collaborative effort going against the people who were throwing shows out here at the time because they were doing funny, shicey shit. Found a way to get everybody on the team paid, and it was a collaborative effort between maybe 10 different artists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we did that ourselves, and we made a lot of money, and it was a successful show.